Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, after finishing up the rocket fuel production, went ahead and started design work on some of the next things that we are going to need for our rockets, which we're going to need satellites, we're going to need low density structures, we're going to need rocket control units, all that kind of stuff. And one of the things that we're going to need in here that we're not really making tons of right now is plastic. And so I figured that we're going to need an entirely new plastics facility to get enough plastic to make this work. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do here. We're going to through all the design process of what it is that we are going to be doing to make this plastic. And we're going to be using an algae farm to provide some materials. We're also going to be bringing in some natural gas to provide some materials that we're going to need for this, to kind of keep it somewhat compact. So that's kind of what we're going to plan on doing here. And so I think what the first thing we're going to want to do here is get the algae farm up and running. We're going to need 35 Mark II algae farms. So I think that that is the first thing that we're going to go ahead and get to work, because I only can make 9 at a time from what I have on board. We need more iron plates. Let's go ahead and bump my order for iron plates up. Right. That should be fine. I have to remember that I have all these overflow valves. Alright, so what we're going to want is, well, to make this, and I have an algae farm that we built up here, so we could use this as a template. We need what, 35 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do 36 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. We would just need to do 5 and 6. 6 times 6 is 36, right? I think so. Yes. So that is what we're going to go ahead and do here. So we're not going to worry about this, the header basically that is bringing in the products. We're just going to worry about the actual farms themselves with the belts. Let's see. Let's do this. There we go. 6 farms with belts and inserters and pipes to feed everything. And also set up to have the speed modules. So perfect. And this we can orient in any way we want. Since this is the first thing we're going to go ahead and do. Do I want to do this at this end? Oh, I wanted to talk about this first as well. Is that we were setting up this loading area for where we're going to be bringing in our raw materials, which, for the moment is silver, aluminum, coal, and natural gas. Obviously, I've set up the unloading areas and the trains to go grab what we need. Also set up the natural gas, and I've set up 2 trains. One to grab natural gas from this loading bay here, this loading area, which I expanded to include this set of wells, because at the moment, or previously, it was only these wells they were connected, so I added these wells to the system, so this should fill up with natural gas a lot quicker. Also, I added a new loading area over here to take these two sets of wells here. And then I went ahead and set up trains to grab from both of those. Just so that, you know, we'll have all the natural gas we'll need. Alright, and I created some new ones because we're going to have some byproducts, particularly methane gas and butane gas are going to be our byproducts. We're also going to have sulfuric wastewater as a byproduct. So, I'm going to have methane gas, butane gas, and sulfuric wastewater, which can be directed into other facilities. We can direct the methane gas and the butane gas into the other plastics facility to use this plastics facility to improve the production overall of the other plastics facility. So that should be good. And then the sulfuric wastewater can be directed into the sulfuric acid production, just to make sure that. We'll have to also have disposal on site for excess, because, you know, we probably won't be able to use all of it, but at least we'll have some of it being pushed around to the other areas of the factory, so that, you know, we're wasting as little material as we can, or as we can get away with. So that's the plan here. All right, so let's go ahead and keep these things manufacturing. And I gotta decide where this algae farm is going to be. I'm going to want it relatively close to a source of water. Thing is, I don't know exactly how much room I'm going to need. Well, if I need more room, I can always, excuse me, I can always clear more forest. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go ahead and put the algae farm over here to start with. And we're going to need what? Yes, we're going to need... And we're still going to be outputting south, I think. Again, excuse me. Rather than outputting toward the tracks. So I want to make sure that I have room for the header pipes. I'm going to bring in the materials. Alright, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That'll be 36 algae farms. Hopefully, I'll be able to provide power for all of this. I can, even if I have to use just normal power poles. Oh man, come on. Whew. Alright. Still waiting for deliveries here. I should be in logistics coverage. Yes, I am. Okay. Alright, there's 5 more. Alright, there's not much else I can do while I wait here, because everything needs to be manufactured. I'm going to need 11 electrolyzer Mark IVs. Now, the only byproduct of the electrolyzer Mark IVs that we're going to want to store is the hydrogen. And we're not going to need anywhere near as much as we're going to produce. Okay, so that's not going to be a problem. I'm just going to vent all of that oxygen. These things take an absolute ton of iron pipe. Okay, how many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I need 11 more. Well, I need 6 more queued up. Okay, so I just need deliveries of steel and iron, and then we can get the last of these manufactured. Alright, so while that's working, let's think about what we're going to be doing here. We are going to need to bring over the coal to make the carbon dioxide. And what I might actually do is make that inside, basically in between the tracks. Oh, hold on. There we go. And there's the last 6 that I need. Go ahead and let those manufacture while I go ahead and bring over the coal. Okay. Alright. So then we're going to need what? 3 Mark IV liquefiers. Go ahead and throw those into the queue. Actually, you might as well just make 5 of those because we're going to need 5 of them. So we're going to need them for the mineralized water. We're also going to need the 4 ore crushers. That's going to be easy enough to make. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need the electrolyzers. Okay. So the electrolyzers are here. There's 6 of them. Alright, let's see if I can get these things power. Do I have any substations on me? It doesn't look like I do. Okay then. Substations. Alright, well we've got our liquefiers. I'll use loaders for this. Alright. Alright, and so you're going to be making carbon dioxide from coal. Carbon dioxide, right? Yes. Okay, well, next is going to be, we're going to need this. How much per second are they going to be making? 1,680. Okay. All right. So that's a lot. So we're going to have to treat this a bit differently. Each of these are going to need their own independent lines, and they're going to have to feed into their own tanks. Well, at least into 2 tanks anyway. There we go. Alright, now we should have some substations. Actually, let me go ahead and make some more substations. Just because I think we're going to need them. And you guys are going to need 4 raw speed modules apiece. Okay, let's see if I have enough coverage to get this done. Let's see. Okay, yeah, not so much. Well, I could probably get more coverage if I were to move these a bit inside. like that. But there still is a bit of a gap in there. Alright, that's no problem. Get some pylons. That'll provide the power we need. Good. Alright. I need those electrolyzers. We need how many? Need 6. No, 5 more. 5 more. 5 more. Okay. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, I need 2 pumps. 2 pumps. There we go. And then 5 more electrolyzers. There we go. Alright. Pumps. Pumps. Alright. And one of these is going to feed 3 of those. The other one is going to feed the other 3. Alright. Good. That works. Okay, this is going to have to be there. Okay, so that's feeding. That's hooked up to the wrong pipe. Lovely. Oh, crud. I took out the inserters too. Oh, well, didn't want to do that. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's make sure that we're connecting to the right pipe. There we are. Okay. So for these, and actually what I'm probably going to want to do is connect into that pipe instead. Okay, there we are. Alright, so the next thing we're going to need is the mineralized water, which we need those electrolyzer Mark IVs for. And those electrolyzer Mark IVs are going to need 5,400 water. What happens if I remove one of those modules? It goes to 17. It's an awkward number here. Because I want to do 5 pumps. 5 pumps for that amount of water input. Here's what I'll do. We'll do 6 pumps. And we'll do 12 electrolyzers. So we'll overbuild it a little bit. That's fine. Alright, so we're going to need a place where we can put in 6 pumps to provide water for this. I'm thinking down here. But we're going to need to get rid of some of these trees. Let's just get some of these trees out of here. Okay. And I'm going to want to square this off a bit. All right. There we are. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Route these up here. Okay, let's see. Let's see how I'm going to figure out how far north I'm going to want these. Let's get some of these trees cleared out. Three, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And then each of these, we're going to go ahead and put an inline tank on. And then we're going to need 6 pumps. a substation to power them. Alright. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of all these trees, because this is going to be our area for the electrolyzers. And the grinding and the making of the mineralized water. Alright, so each of these is going to feed 2 of the electrolyzers. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we are. These are going to be doing dirt water electrolysis. Dirt water electrolysis. And there we are. So we also have to figure out what we're going to be doing with the hydrogen. Well, hydrogen is going to be going into tanks for storage and then excess burned off. The oxygen is just going to be burned off. Alright, you guys are taking maximum speed modules, and you're also going to have there's something I didn't make. Hold on. Since we're not using this oxygen, I am just going to go ahead and directly flare it off straight out of the electrolyzers. And then I'm going to need 12 tanks. But we are at the end of the episode, so we will continue work on this when we come back. So we'll get all this electrolysis set up, we'll get the slag coming out, we'll go ahead and we'll grind the slag. And make the mineralized water and get the algae farm up and running. And then get the cellulose fiber converted. So that's going to be the plan. Alright. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.